And before we get into today's lecture, I really do want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters, my subscribers, and my members for supporting my channel, supporting my brand, supporting my book. And I want to also thank all of my supporters who have been sending me super chats. I really do appreciate that. As a content creator, I really do put a lot of due diligence and effort behind the scenes to deliver this content. So, with that being said, let's get down to today's very important live stream lecture. The focus of this lecture, I'm going to share with the listener and the viewer. I'm going to share with the listener and the viewer the business side behind my audiobook network publishing company, who are the stakeholder who transform my already published book, Awake Financial Freedom, into an audiobook. As of October the 3rd, 2023, my published work now is available via audiobook. And that was done by Audiobook Network Publishing Company. But I'm going to take a moment to just go over some of the highlights that entail this publication agreement that was executed and signed between the two parties, Audiobook Network and Marie Holiday. That contract was actually entered into, signed by both parties on February 21st, 2023. So it took February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So it took 8 months for the experts to transform my published work into an audiobook. All of the money that I spent to get my published work transformed into an audiobook, that money would be a 100% business write-off. You got a lot of people, to each his own, who, find out what they need to do to self-publish their own manuscript into an audiobook. But, I'm the type of person, I'm not the expert in everything. I'm going to yield to the experts to let them professionally do what needs to be done. So some of the things that are stipulated in this powerful contract in terms of the services that I paid for, one of the things that Audiobook Network did is the publisher. They are the publisher. And I'm literally reading this off from my publishing agreement that was executed in February of 2023. So it's stipulated in the contract. The publisher will provide the following professional services to the author, Marie Holiday. Assignment of an audio production coordinator. I have my own audio production coordinator who kept me abreast of this business process behind the scene. The author will be assigned an audio production coordinator to coordinate the production of the audio book, including assisting the author with the auditioning and selection of the voiceover narrator. I did not use my voice as the narrator. No, I don't know nothing about narration, so I let the publishing company deal with that. Now, some people, when they do their own work, they use their own voice, but to each his own. So that was one of the things my coordinator did in assisting the author with the auditioning and selection of the voiceover narrator. When they were at that phase of my production of my book, they sent me 3 different narrators' voices who read part of my transcript, and I listened to all 3 of those voices. And as the author, I was really sold on the 3rd voice. Her pitch and tone was incongruent with what I wanted to come across in my manuscript. So that part has already been done. Understand, my audiobook hit all major bookstores October 3rd, but I'm just sharing with the world in terms of what's entailed in this powerful contractual agreement. Another thing that the publisher did is production timeline calendar. They sent me a production timeline calendar. They provided the author with a customized timeline calendar detailing the intended schedule for the production process, including the selection of the voiceover narrator, time frames for recording sessions in the studio, expected completion dates for post-production editing, technical pre-upload, quality checks, and eventual upload of the finished audiobook to the vendor platforms. So my audiobook has already been uploaded to various platforms worldwide, in terms of now Amazon or all of those major platforms. Narration talent questionnaire. The coordinator will provide the author with a comprehensive questionnaire that I have to fill out that will assist with compiling a list of 3 voiceover narrators so that the author may choose one for narration of the audiobook. And I spent my time listening to all 3 of those voices. So that was part of that creation of a audition clip. They literally sent me an audition clip. The publisher will produce a brief audition clip of 200 to 300 words performed by the author's selected voiceover narrator of an excerpt that has already been done, selected by the author of the previous edition. Also stipulated in this agreement, the production and post-production editing immediately upon the author's selection of the voice-over narrator, studio time will be booked for recording sessions of the audiobook, assuming a word count as stated above. So all that's already been done. And this really gives you insight from the business side of being a businessman and woman in terms of what goes on behind the scene in order for a published book to be transformed into an audiobook. Pre-upload technical variation. Prior to the uploading the finished audiobook to the published affiliate retail vendors platform, the digital audio files will be verified by the publisher to ensure that they are in compliance with each vendor's technical requirements regarding proper bitrate, sample rate, and codices. That ain't even my language. That's why you let the experts do all this. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is I had to get my manuscript ready. So let these people do their job. Because all of the money I paid, I'm going to write it off as a business expense. I just got to sit back and wait until the finished product is done. Preview version for author's approval and platform upload that has already occurred. We're talking about an 8-month process behind the scene before the world can choose on whether or not they want to purchase this audiobook. The finished, compiled, and technical verified audiobook files will be submitted to the author for approval before uploading to the various vendors' platform. That has already been done. I know that's what I paid for these experts to do what they do. And it talks about distribution of press release. By utilizing the author's original hard copy or ebook press, because I went through a separate, different publishing company for my soft copy and ebook version, and went through a different publishing company for my audiobook. Page Publishing Company, they have a contractual collaborative agreement for the already published authors. If we want to get our published work into an audiobook, then they refer us to this other stakeholder with a author's discount, but you still got to pay that money. It ain't cheap. So, distribution of press release. By utilizing the author's original hard copy or ebook press release, publisher will adapt same for the author's audiobook and will, upon approval by the author of the adapted press release, so now Audiobook Network is now they're formulating a press release so my book can tap into worldwide markets. I can't do that. I don't know nothing about that. So they're going to distribute the release through the publisher third-party newswire service in the event that no previous press release exists. So they're going to handle all that. That's what I paid them to do. Electronic transmissions, all files related to the audiobook production, including the production timelines, questionnaire, audio files, the finished audiobook, reports, and the like are to be transmitted between ABN and author electronically. ABN is Audiobook Network, the publishing company that I went into a contractual agreement to do my audiobook. Author royalties, this way the money come in. This way the money come in right here. They got that stipulated in the contract. Publisher will remit to the author 100% of all monies received by it from each respected vendor on behalf of the author. That's how Marie Holiday get paid. And I'm here to tell you, quarterly accounting reports listing all sales that have transactions that have transpired with each distribution outlet and all net profits generated therefore. So it's talking about, it's going into this money piece right here. All of the revenue I made, I'm going to turn around and reinvest that money. After the author has received a sum of $10,000 in royalties, the publisher shall be entitled to a 4% commission on all future royalties received on the author's behalf. That's how the publishing company make their money. In the event that quarterly payments owed to the author it falls below amount, they hold on to that money so they can send me one lump sum every single quarter. And I'm here to tell you, that's where the money piece comes in. That's where the money piece comes in. And I tell people, you gotta use this YouTube platform to market your other services and your products and your brand. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to take it a step further because I want to talk a little bit about that generational wealth. My daughter's 30 years old. All of this that I'm doing, if her mother, for God forbid, if God was to call me home right now, I got stipulated in my will, all future earnings in the future will go to my daughter. That's how you begin to transfer generational wealth. This book will outlive me. This book will outlive me. The soft copy, the ebook version, the audio version will outlive Marie Holiday, but I had to make sure that both of my publishing companies know that money got to go to my daughter, my 30-year-old daughter who's doing quite well, and that's how you pass that wealth on, and I'm here to tell you. As we continue with this agreement, terms. This agreement shall remain in effect for 7 years. 7-year contractual agreement between Marie Holiday and Audiobook Network. And then after that 7 years, I get all of the money. I no longer have to pay them that 10% commission. So 7 years in the future, anywhere that my book is sold worldwide, audio version, in 7 years in the future, I get 100% of the profit, and I would turn around and reinvest that money. If something happened to me, all of that money go to my daughter in the future. And I'm here to tell you, that's the money piece, people. I tell folks, stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to self-publish with your soft copy, your audio book, because you don't know all this stuff. Yield to the experts. Go ahead and pay that money, write it off as a business expense, and keep it moving. And I'm here to tell you, as I continue with this agreement, here we go right now. They hooked me up. This publishing company hooked Marie Holiday up. They hooked me up. Even though the book is now available, but let me tell you something. Ultimate marketing program, because you got to market. For authors seeking, they also incorporated in this publishing company is going to have creation of an author YouTube channel. They finna go in and do a YouTube channel to market this audiobook. The publisher will establish a YouTube channel for the author's book marketing campaign. That's power. I ain't got to worry about monitoring that. They are going to establish it to market my book, to market my brand, to drive sales. In addition, they're going to do a promotional video trailer. My publishing company going to do a 30-second video production shall include resolution image of the book cover, design, images related to the theme story, and information as to the various outlets where the book is available for purchase. That's another marketing tool that's going to drive sales. And let me continue. Video interview via Zoom. They are going to interview me, got it on the calendar, October, the publishing company, October 27th at 12 noon. They don't already sent me the questions so I can be ready, so I can act like I know a little something on the interview. Video interview via Zoom, October 27th at 12 noon. The video interview will be conducted with the author via a video conference service. So that's already on the books. These folks in the market my brand, market my book to drive sales. But you know what? That's what I paid for. Podcast interview. They ain't stopping there. As stipulated in the contract, a podcast interview on the Reader House Authors Roundtable. This interview conducted by the Reader House Author Roundtable host will concentrate on the author's audiobook and background. These folks ain't playing because they got to make money also. They got to make money. Marie Holiday finna make money. My daughter finna make money. That's how you pass the wealth down, people. And I'm here to tell you. And it ain't stopping there. Pinterest business account. The publisher will create a Pinterest business account for the author. We'll create a 10 pins based on the subject and the matter of work. And I'm here to tell you, they ain't stopping there. Facebook social media launch package. The publisher will create a launch on the author-specific Facebook social media kickoff campaign to market this book, to market this audiobook, to drive sales, and to promote Marie Holiday brand. That is what I paid for, and I'm here to tell you. And I'm going to continue with the terms of this agreement. So, as we look at all of this, in short, my publishing coordinator kept me abreast of the production timeline, calendar, narration, talent questionnaire, compilation of the voiceover, narration, creation of the audition clip, production and post-production, editing, preview version for author approval, platform, upload for sales and distribution, upload for sales and distribution on Amazon, on Audible. Creation of the author's YouTube channel, which I didn't know they was going to do that. Promotion of video trailer, video interview via Zoom, which is already on my schedule. Podcast interview, didn't know that either. These folks ain't playing. Pinterest business account and Facebook social media as a way to market this audiobook, to market my brand. It took the expert. It's nowhere in the world I could have done this. This executed contract was signed February of 2023, and they just released the audio version of the book. So now they're going to spend the next several weeks on tightening it up and getting ready to promote this book, to promote my brand on all of the various social media platforms, setting up these interviews, podcast interview, Zoom interview, so to drive sales. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's the business side right there. I'm going to say this again. If you are on YouTube as a content creator or in a social media platform, your business, your brand, and your product got to be separate from YouTube. Because if YouTube can shut me down right this minute, that ain't going to stop this publishing company for sending me my money in the future. And I'm here to tell you, that's the business side. All of this that I paid, because it wasn't cheap. Anything worth value in life ain't coming cheap. It ain't coming quick. I'm going to write it off as a business expense at the end of this year. All of the money I make off this, I'm going to turn around and reinvest my dividends, treat that money like it don't exist. I'm going to get the return on my investments. And I'm here to tell you, that is what my money paid for. I'm here to tell you. So ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout, because this thing is real. If you have not purchased the soft copy of my book or the ebook version of the book, and even if you have, I have already listened to the audio version, because they sent it to me first. I've already listened to the audio version, and it's powerful. Audiobook Network did a phenomenal job in transforming my already published work into an audiobook, which is going to drive sales. And I'm here to tell you, I noticed I got a lot of supporters chiming in. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I appreciate just chiming in. You know, everybody know one of my styles. I do my lecture, I present my topic versus going into dialogue, but I'm going to acknowledge, I'm going to thank my supporters for listening in, chiming in. Share this information, because I'm here to tell you, you know, you got to have the mindset that my business and my brand been around longer than YouTube. My company, Parents and Associates Resource Center, over 20-something years old, long before YouTube. My brand been in existence long before YouTube. I am using this platform to market my brand and market my service. Yeah, to market my YouTube channel, but my company come first, YouTube channel second, and I'm here to tell you. But in terms of being a content creator, you know, since I'm now retired, and it's a wonderful thing, knowing I ain't got to go work on nobody's job for the rest of my life. And I'm here to tell you. But even though I got all this extra time, I'm using a lot of my extra time to cultivate my company, Parents and Associates Resource Center, my company, my brand, my book, and throw in a little bit YouTube. I'm here to tell you, because YouTube don't pay my bills. And I'm going to say that again. YouTube don't pay my bills. I'm generating significant money for my company and my brand and my book. And I'm here to tell you. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Simplify, Simple Fidelis. And I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.